Well, I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that conservatives tend to be cowards.
Yeah.
Well, not this one, because last year, anytime, every day, I'm very vocal, very bold, and I'm out there. And what I saw last year from a lot of candidates that really put their heart out there, the soul, gave it everything they had, ran on that American First platform, we got like no support from the party.
That is unconscionable, and it's not a surprise. You look at people like Scott Pressler, who's probably the most effective conservative activist when it comes to actually getting people to vote and getting people registered. And I can't understand why the RNC and Ronna McDaniels aren't like giving this guy every single bit of help that they could possibly muster for him. He's effective.
I think it's twofold, though. They'd have to admit that they are doing something wrong and they need him, and there's an ego and pride there that don't want to. But also the RNC, has its own behind the scenes politics. I think about when Larry Elder challenged Gavin Newsom in the recall, right? And the RNC, even though he emerged as the leader, the RNC did not give him the support they should have, right? And theoretically, that is one of the most important and I think under talked about political battles that we had in recent history. And the RNC did not even give him the fighting support that he needed, in my opinion. There is a disconnect between what the voters want and what the administrative side of that wants. I mean, it is sad, but to your point, they ultimately know where the money is. They know where the support is. That's why they invoke Trump's name when it's convenient to them.
And they like to be in the opposition because you raise more money if you can send an email that says, we're being screwed, they're going to kill us all, we're destroyed, Biden's ruining us, than if you talk about results. And it's sad, but it's true.
It's infuriating because that ineffectiveness and that desire to be the underdog is part of the reason why the whole of the culture is so run by the left. And it translates to all the anti-Semitism and stuff that's going on in college campuses now. If the Republicans gave people something to aspire to, the Republican Party, if they gave people something to aspire to, you wouldn't have the left dominating everywhere in our society. And the left does dominate every institution in our society right now. And it's starting to have real world consequences. And you're seeing it in the, case in point, all the anti-Semitism and all the people that hate the Jews and stuff that you see in college campuses.
Laverne, I'm curious what your experience is as a conservative. I mean, were you always a Republican? How did you get to where you are?
Well, like I said, with the food bank, I always had to be vocal, get out there, rub elbows with the politicians. So what caught my attention, and I'm going to say it again, I always say it, so far as myself and so many other black conservatives, was that when Trump said in 2020, why don't y'all run and take back your community because they're not helping you anyway. Yeah. So that's what caught my attention, and that's when I decided to change and become a conservative.
And did your community react positively, negatively? I mean, did other black conservatives decide they would support you?
Well, I didn't really care if they supported me or not. I don't give a damn about that. But so what really, I think that so far as my community, they don't give a damn because they know when they need the help, they can come to me. I'm in the streets. I'm with the homeless. I'm with anybody that's hurting and need help. I'm there. But the community supported me, but it was just, with the Twitter page, people started coming after me, calling me all kind of derogatory names. And, the coons, and everything else that come along with that. And, I guess most of them didn't know exactly who they was talking to, but they quickly found out.
I like that response. I think that's really funny.
Because I think they thought I was going to be afraid, because they called me all the ugly names that would run me away from the party. So, no.